Hello, everybody. How are you all? So grateful to be here for some rising consciousness and some plug in and power up. We are doing a special meditation today to light up the grid, light up the planet, light up what's going on planet Earth right now, because as you know, there is a lot that's happening. Holy cow, right? This whole year has been a crazy, topsy-turvy, churny, clearing house, moving through, awakening, shifting, elevating. There's been a lot that's going on. And so a couple days ago, I was tuning into the energy and Spirit said, we want you to do a meditation to kind of light up the energy, light up the grid, light up humanity, especially as many people south of the Canadian border in the US get ready to go into election time, right? Or are already in the midst of it. There's a lot that's churning and there's a lot that's stirring. And I think a lot of people have a lot of I've been feeling it anyways, a lot of these moving parts. And I'm not going to go into too much detail because I want to meditate for most of our time together. I'm going to cover a lot of it tomorrow I always do this segment called What's Up on Planet Earth on Saturdays. And so I'm going to cover some of that content. I'm going to talk about some of that in terms of what's going on the planet and what we can do to elevate ourselves, to rise up, to connect into that higher consciousness and really begin to see change on the planet. And so this particular meditation, again, I was asking Spirit, as I usually do. I always, every day I ask, show me what to do today as I surrender to the divine will, because I never really want to make a decision outside of the higher will anymore. I've been living that way for more than 15 years. And it always brings about beautiful, expanded experiences for myself and the world that I live in. And so yesterday and the day before, I kept getting this message over and over and over again. We want you to do a meditation. We want you to do a meditation. We want you to do a meditation. I said, okay, great. What do you want me to do a meditation on? And they said, we want you to do a meditation that's going to elevate humanity, elevate consciousness, elevate where people are at, expand light. And even this morning, the sun was shining. It's still shining now. It's been a beautiful day, blue skies. And as I was connecting into the sun's energy, I felt all this light streaming in. And I heard this higher consciousness saying, even though sometimes the sun gets blocked. Sometimes the sun rays don't reach the planet in the ultimate way or the ideal way that we want. Remember that you have light inside of you. You are a microcosm of the macro. You are a smaller version of the bigger sun, right? And it's the same thing with source or creator, God, whatever you want to call it, the universe. We are a microcosm within a macrocosm. We are a smaller version of that infinite light source within us, you, me. We are infinite light in this beautiful body, in this experience, in this soul versioned self that is here right now and always. And they said, so when you can't get to the light, or you can't see the light, or you can't feel the light, and this isn't just sunlight I'm referring to now, right? If you can't get to the light, if you can't feel the light, if there's a lot of confusion, if there's a lot of chatter, if there's a lot of stuff swirling around, you got to go inward and access and draw up that light within inside of you and radiate that out so that you become as brilliant as the sun. You become as radiant as creator itself. And that's what Spirit wants us to do today. As I believe the fate of the world is resting in a big decision that's coming up in a couple days from now. And there are various timelines and there are various flows and there are various realities that are getting ready to shape. They've already been sifting and sorting and they're getting ready to really shape and solidify. And I feel like we're at this beautiful intersection, precipice point where creation really wants to support us. And it's up to each of us to get steady and still within ourselves and really choose the reality, choose the timeline, choose the light, choose the version of Earth experience that we each want to have, and then hold the light. And so that's what I want you to do before we start this meditation in about 2 minutes. I really want you to get really clear within yourself right now in this moment. Imagine for a moment, what would bliss, heaven, joy, health, freedom on earth look like for you and for all of humanity? What would that look like? What would that feel like? What would that be like? What would version of total bliss, health, freedom, joy. What would that feel like? And just contemplate that for a moment. Feel into the vibration of that for a moment. Hold that in your awareness, hold that in your intention, hold that in your thoughts. And then what we're going to do in this meditation is we're going to access the light within. We're going to activate the light within. That's what Spirit directed me today. They said we're going to activate light for every person who attends this meditation. So hopefully you guys can hear me clearly. I'm not able to see comments right now for some reason, which is very strange and unusual. Let's just see here. And so anyways, this is technology for you, right? So, I'm not able to see all the comments. I will go back and read your comments after, I promise. So I welcome all of you. I say hi to all of you energetically and virtually. And hopefully you can hear me steady and clear right now. And so what Spirit directed was that we are going to activate light. We are going to activate light. So it's almost as though, imagine energy. For any of you that have ever experienced a healing session before, so Reiki, therapeutic touch, any of those beautiful healing modalities, imagine light, right, beaming, and feeling that warmth, feeling that expansion, feeling that burst of energy. That's what's going to be happening right down to the molecular level, right down to your DNA, right down to your cells, bursting light open, right? And imagine for a moment every cell in your body bursting with these light packets, right? Light coming in from source, light coming in from the greater source head. Source force is what they always refer to it with me when they talk to me, source force. And that this source force energy is coming down and bursting and bursting and bursting and bringing light forward, activating you. Because at the end of every DNA, and if you want to go and look this up and do some further research, check out Greg Braden's work on telomeres. Okay, at the end of every DNA strand, you have these little light rods. They're like little light antennas. And those light rods can grow and shrink and often deteriorate. When they are growing, when they are lengthening, you are youthful, you are vibrant, you are embodying more light. How you can do that is through meditation, spiritual practice. When they start to shorten, it's like the DNA strand starts to die off. It starts to wither, it starts to shrink on itself. And then that DNA strand kind of folds upon itself and then it dies. And then, whatever gets recreated from there is what gets created from there. So imagine these light rods being activated. Imagine within every cell being turned on vibrationally. That's what we're getting ready to do today. And so I'm going to guide you through this meditation. For those of you that have meditated with me before, I welcome you back. For those who have never meditated before or meditated with me, I welcome you. You just need to follow along. Even if the mind gets distracted, sorry, my nose is running a little bit. Even if you have other things going on in your background, just dial into my voice, just come back. Even if the mind gets distracted, meditation is not about trying to blank out your mind. It's really about redirecting and refocusing your mind. So we're going to refocus your mind. We're going to bring you into a different focal point. And just if distractions come, just bring your awareness back to my voice. If distractions come back to my voice, or come back to the feeling, come back to the energy, the presence of where you are right here, right now with me, and just stay there. Okay. Grab some water right now, because guaranteed after the meditation, you're going to feel thirsty. We're going to activate energy. We're going to hold this beautiful vibrational light field across the whole planet. And we're going to collectively set the intention. I hope you guys are okay with this, that we collectively set the intention for the highest and greatest good to come forward and to be present and to stream into everyone's consciousness for the greater unfoldment, for the greater good for all beings on this planet. Okay. And whatever that needs to look like, whatever path, whatever needs to get shaped, whatever next step is, so be it. Okay. So grab some water, get yourself in a position that feels really good. If you want to lie down, you can lie down. If you want to be seated, cross-legged in a chair, it doesn't matter. And I think we're ready to go. Sorry, again, my nose is running. I stepped outside and then I was running around. I was like getting in some air and it's cold outside today. And so I was taking in some of that fresh energy. So I'm hoping that you guys can hear me okay. I can't see comments right now. I'm really sorry about that. I have no idea why, but this is technology. We're going to roll with it. So whenever you are ready, I feel like it's time. I'm going to lean in a little closer with you guys. All right. Whenever you are ready, I invite you to close your eyes and just start to focus in on the breath for a moment. Allow your arms and your hands to just rest wherever it feels comfortable, where you're not holding any tension. It's not about trying to have this perfect posture. It's really about just surrendering and letting go. And as you focus in on the breath, I really want you to set the intention to expand the breath on the inhale. And really release and let go on every exhale. On every inhale, expand and open. Every exhale, release and let go. Again, on the inhale, expand and open. Every exhale, release and let go. On the inhale, expand and open. On the exhale, release and let go. And as you're breathing in, as you're tuning into your breath, I want you to just slow it all down. Know that with every inhale, you're breathing in more and more light, breathing in more and more energy. And then every exhale, slow the breath down, find the body resting and relaxing. Allow the body to soften with every exhale, releasing the breath, letting the breath wash over you. And with every exhale, you let go a little bit more. Every inhale, expand. Every exhale, release. And I want you for a moment to call in that higher aspect of yourself, calling in your higher self or your soul, calling in that higher energy, whatever you call it, spirit, source, creator, God, the infinite, the universe, the omniverse, the cosmos. Invite in that higher energy, knowing that it is with you, around you, through you. And then I want you to imagine that high above your head is this beautiful orb of light, similar to the sun. You could even use the image of the sun if you want. And imagine this beautiful orb infinitely radiating light, infinitely shining, infinitely giving, not asking anything in return, always giving light, always showering us with high vibrational energy, streaming to us clarity and truth, love and compassion, freedom and grace, health and abundance, all the most beautiful higher qualities you could imagine. And just like stepping outside in the sunshine, your whole body faces the sun. Your face turns toward the sun. And you feel your whole body, your whole being open, receiving that expression, receiving the light of the sun, the warmth of the sun, the heat. I want you to receive the light that is always here for you, the energy and the support that is always available to you. Imagine turning your gaze up, facing, looking at that higher vibrational energy, that orb of light above you. And imagine that it is streaming down to you the most radiant light possible. infinite light, a steady stream of light straight down, moving in through your eyes, moving in through your face, moving in through the top of your head, moving all the way down the center of your body, following it all the way down as though you were breathing it in to the center of your body, as though this light were traveling down through a channel through the very center of your body. And trace it, follow it, allow it to move all the way through you, through the center of your body. Follow it all the way down. Allow this light to travel down through your legs, travel out through your feet, through the bottom of your tailbone, all the way down into the very center of the earth, through the layers of the earth, through sand and soil, through the rocks and the water table, right down into the very center of the earth, grounding light through your channel, a powerful column of light, beaming light, receiving light. Feeling this light moving through you, just taking one moment in silence to just feel this light streaming powerfully through you, right down into the earth. Keep breathing with this light. Feeling the subtle and powerful waves of light and energy as they pass through you. As this light flows through you. Seeing the light moving right down into the earth. And then imagine this light and energy moving in a tube of torus fashion. So imagine light going all the way down to the center of the earth, and then see it moving up in a stream around you to the left and to the right, almost like the shape of a donut. So if you were to follow the energy through the center of a donut, follow the curves of the donut up and around, moves all the way back up in through the top of your head, and then back down through the center of your body, all the way back down to the feet, to the earth, back up and around, tracing almost this cylinder donut-like shape. Follow the energy. And if you want, you can even move your arms to trace the energy, just like in yoga, where we open our arms to the sky. We trace the energy down through the center of the body, down through the legs, down through the feet, down to the earth. See the energy go right down into the center of the earth, and then sweep the arms back up and around. Or you can imagine the energy tracing back up and around and down through the central channel. And again, you can do this with your arms, tracing the energy, or you can just imagine it. Both are powerful. So feel or see this energy that's moving from source through this ball of light, moving in through the top of your head, flowing and circulating, channeling all the way through your body, through the center of your body, traveling all the way out through the bottoms of your feet down to the earth, connecting to the earth energy, and then sweeping back up in a tube or a donut or a cylinder shaped pattern. It's moving back up and around, in through the top of the head and down again. And just start to see this energy or feel this energy. Imagine this energy increasing. As this energy starts to increase, you're strengthening your electromagnetic field or your auric field. And as more and more light streams through you, light is activating your cells, activating your DNA, activating every cell so that imagine for a moment every cell within your body, the trillions of cells in your body are activating, becoming like small versions of the sun. And imagine when all those tiny microscopic lights activate and light up, they radiate, they glow. Your whole body, your whole being becomes one big, beautiful, glowing ball of light, mirroring the same energy of source, the soul, the sun itself. And just be with this for the next minute in silence. Just feel this energy from source traveling down through the center of your body, sweeping down. We call it the tube of Taurus, allowing the energy to go down to the earth and then channel up and around in that donut or tube or cylinder-like pattern, entering in through the top of the head and down through the center of the body again, around and back up, down through the crown and down through the body. Keep breathing with this energy and light, allowing this light to activate, activating the light within, activating higher consciousness, activating the highest version of you, activating soul consciousness, activating creator consciousness, activating the light within. And as your electromagnetic field, your auric field begins to radiate even more, it becomes even more powerful, radiating out 360 degrees all around you like a massive, beautiful light field, as powerful as the sun itself. And imagine if you were like the sun, imagine radiating light out to the world. And imagine your light radiating out across the whole planet, maybe starting with the area geographically that you are in. Imagine that light radiating out 360 degrees all around you. And then maybe allowing that light to expand and extend through your town, through your city. Maybe allowing that light, that energy to radiate out through your region, wherever you are, your state, your province, your county. Allowing the light to radiate out maybe through your country. And then allowing this light to radiate out, knowing that the sun shines equally on the entire planet. Imagine your light shining just as powerfully across the entire globe. And as your light radiates out across the entire planet, I want you to bring into your awareness that intention of universal peace, the highest and best good, the highest and best outcome for the entire planet and all beings on this planet. Doesn't matter how, details. Just let that go for a moment. Just bring your awareness into that single point intention, the highest and best good, the highest and best outcome for all beings on this planet. The highest light, highest peace, highest love, highest freedom, highest abundance, highest health, the highest version of bliss, joy, heaven, freedom on earth for all beings. Just hold that intention, hold that thought, hold that feeling as your light is radiating out, moving across the entire planet. Light has the ability to transform. Light has the ability to renew. Light has the capacity to regenerate, to unify, to strengthen. Allow this light in this unified field to radiate out. Feel it expand through you. Feel the collective consciousness radiating light together with a unified intention of the highest and best good, the highest and best outcome for all. Bringing your hands together in prayer at the heart, knowing that it is, knowing that it is so, and knowing that it is done. Taking a moment in this meditative space for gratitude and deep appreciation. And slowly returning to your breath. With every inhale, breathing this expanded light consciously inward. On every exhale, consciously sending this light through your body once again down into the earth. On the inhale, breathing in light. On the exhale, allowing this light to flow through you and right down to the earth. Taking one more deep breath in. And release. Whenever you are ready, you can open your eyes and fully come back to the space. I want to thank all of you for being here and for joining, for being present, for sharing your energy and your light. Whew. My eyes haven't adjusted yet. I would love to hear how that experience was. And as always, if you feel called to share this, I'm feeling dizzy. If you feel called to share this, share it with your community. I made it available to share, so share it far and wide. I know that there are a lot of people, because there's a full moon tomorrow, there's a lot of spiritual people that are amazing and great peeps to follow. Always be mindful as to what you let into your ears and into your heart and into your mind. Be very mindful as to what you're listening to and paying attention to right now. I always say go with stuff that feels really good, that it resonates with you, that leaves you in a space of feeling really elevated, where you can feel that tangible, feel good stuff. And there are a lot of people who are holding space over the next, I'd say, 5 days, maybe 6, 5 days, and plug into that energy, plug into that high vibrational energy. I know sometimes it can feel a little confusing. It can feel topsy-turvy out there. And I always find when I go to that inward meditative space, especially high vibrational energy like this, you really get to create and influence massive change very, very quickly, faster than anything I've ever known. And so go, we always say in Thrive in 5 in our workshop, and I Rise and Thrive, we always go energy. So this is the time to go energy. This is the time to anchor light, to be the light, to radiate light, to shower light, to extend light. The planet needs it. There's a lot of countries that need it. We all need it, I think, at this point. And there is a higher intentional field that is being held for the greatest good and the greatest outcome to occur for humanity. And we're right on the edge of a major precipice point right now. So let's call in the light. Let's radiate the light. Let's be the light. Let's beam the light. Let's extend it far and wide. I love you all so much. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. I will go back and reread everything. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Happy Eve of Halloween. Happy Halloween for tomorrow for those of you that celebrate, and happy full moon because it's a full moon tomorrow sitting in Taurus, which is beautiful because Taurus is all about grounding. And right now, that's what Spirit said. We need to ground light right now. We need to ground light through our bodies. This isn't about us exiting stage left in the midst of all this stuff going on. This is about grounding the light more powerfully than you ever have, more powerfully than you've ever known. This is what we came in for. This is what we are all here for. This is what we collectively unite for. So I love you. Let's keep grounding the light. Let's keep grounding the goodness. And I can't wait to connect with you guys again tomorrow for a little What's Up on Planet Earth. Have a great day. Bye.